Hi everyone, this is Jupiter Jim from Jupiter Jim's Marketing Club, and in today's lesson I'm going to teach you how to update your WordPress plugins. Very simple, very easy to do. Before we do that, I do want to emphasize how critically important that is. Most WordPress websites that get hacked are hacked because the WordPress plugins are out of date, and it leaves a security hole for the hackers to get through. Hackers don't go after your site in particular. They have programs that scour the internet and look for WordPress websites with outdated plugins. That's why it's so critically important that you keep your WordPress plugins updated. The good news is that it just takes a few seconds to do that. Okay, so let me just show you the site that we're at. I built this site, You Healthy You, and for a client of mine, we're going to scroll down. Great site. I just want you to see what the site looks like to get our bearings, and also so that after we update the plugins, you can see that updating the plugins did not screw up the site. Okay, so I'm going to click here on this tab in the browser, and that's the dashboard. I'm going to click here. This is the dashboard to You Healthy You, to this site right here, obviously. So we're already logged in. And when you get to the dashboard, when you go down here and you see plugins, you see that number. It's in number 8. It's in orange. It's got an orange background. So you know you've got plugins that are out of date. If you go up here, the updates, these are things that need to be updated. Sometimes it might be plugins, sometimes it might be a combination of plugins and themes or what have you. But if you want to know how many plugins need to be updated, you go down there and you don't need to click install, just click on the word plugins. Okay, now I'm going to scroll down this page. These are the plugins. If you'll see over here, I'm clicking all. Make sure you're in all, because it doesn't matter whether the plugin is activated, whether it's activated or deactivated. It doesn't matter. You need to update it. It's still a security vulnerability. Now, I do have to give you a warning that it's the safest thing in the world is to back up your website before you update your plugins, but most people are never going to do that because it takes too much work for most people. So try to back up your WordPress website regularly. Once a week would be a good number for most people. I'll cover how to do that using different types of free and paid backup plugins in the future. But at least have one backup somewhere of your website in case updating the plugins screws up your site in some way. That doesn't happen often at all. It's not very likely, but it could happen. Another thing, when you update a plugin, if it screws up your website, you can always just deactivate the plugin. Or if you've updated 8 plugins, you just keep deactivating the plugins till your site becomes functional again. Sometimes that will make things work. I just have to give you that little warning. Most of the time, my site is backed up automatically at least every week, so I just go in and update. So how do you know if a plugin needs to be updated? Well, it's got a different color. This right now, it's got this little symbol here. It's got, it's kind of reddish orange. It's got the orange line on the side. And you can see, so it's a different color and all that. So you can see which ones need to be updated. Now to update, very simple. I'm going to go down here to Backup Update, and I'm going to click Update Now. Okay, now watch this. I'm going to deselect. Here we go. Watch over here. Watch there. And that's it. That's all there is to it. But let's just say I'm going to do it one more time because I love doing it. It's fun. Now, Yoast plugin. So when you have a really complicated and really important plugin like Backup Buddy or Yoast, me personally, I tend to like to just click the update button individually instead of updating them in bulk. And I'll show you what I mean in a minute. So I'm going to click update again. Spin, 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 spin. It's updated. It's that easy. Okay, so now I'm going to scroll to the top. I'm going to show you another even quicker, faster way to do it. You click here. This highlights everything. Don't forget, we're in all plugins, active and inactive. We're in all the plugins right here. Bulk action, update. So it's going to try to update plugins like this one that's not even out of date. That one or this one that's deactive. Deactivate. Well, that one's active. So this one, it says the activate button is there, so that means it's deactivated. So, and plus it doesn't even need to be updated at all. That's okay. Don't worry. Just click up here. It highlights everything that needs to be updated and not updated. Then you put update, you click apply, and watch what happens. I'm letting go with the mouse. I'm going to scroll down, and there you go. I'm scrolling down, and there it is. All updates have been completed, and that's it. So I'm going to click return to WordPress updates page, or I could return to plugins. Let me just go back to plugins because that's all we're focusing on in this lesson. Now I'm going to scroll down, and you can see they're all the same color. This is not activated, which is why it doesn't have the blue line. That can change, that format can change in the future, but the point of it is if plugins need to be updated, it's quite readily obvious as you scroll up and down the plugins page. Let's go back to the website. I'm going to hit refresh, and so the website's working fine. That's all there is to updating your plugins. Don't forget to click like, share, comment. Take care, and have a great day.